Welcome to NPA action. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, now you know. Joe joining me as always. Thank you very much. We got a pretty good game coming up. CSJV versus RNS. Joe, I guess, these two both played last night.
Yep.
Dominant wins.
Both picked up a W. Yep, that's right. CSJV in particular, they came out, had a blowout win, really pounced on North Star from the gate. And now we're kind of seeing the CSJV team almost at full power.
Yep.
Last session, they didn't have Shakib Sadoud. The session prior, they didn't have guys like Bryce Philippe Fandillo yet. Now they're starting to get some of their guys at full power. And even when you just look down at their bench depth, how many bodies they've got.
Yeah.
RNS had an impressive win yesterday, though, too. So looking forward to this game. First game of the day, day 2 of the session. The final session before Nationals in March. Let's get it going.
A lot of, I guess, seeding, playoff implications should be interesting. Ooh, nice move there to the basket and the finish.
Very nice. Yeah, you can definitely tell their confidence is up after that big win yesterday. Rightfully so. That was a completely dominant win for 4 quarters. They played 4 quarters
and
of
a
really
turnover.
Good basketball yesterday.
Here's Sadoud. And one, and it's going to be an offensive foul,
okay.
yeah.
Way to take the bump by Nation that time against the 6'8" Shakib Sadoud.
That was, I believe it was Farrell Wen who took the charge.
That's right.
Wen, strong side, kick out back to Wen. Tax, jumper, no good. Fighting for it. Ball's loose, and it's going to be a loose ball foul. Yeah, you can see already the size of CSJV with Sadoud, right?
Yeah.
Like they look a lot bigger having their big man in the middle, and I guess they quick substitution here to get Sadoud out of the game.
Leger was very solid for them yesterday. Scored in double digits, hit timely threes.
Yeah.
And this will
stretch the floor for them, right?
Yeah, for sure. This will be a big test for RNS. The win they got yesterday over Ridley. Greg Dorsey in particular had a strong game, just because I felt like Ridley didn't really have the size to deal with them. Now for CSJV, I feel like they do have the size and length to contain a player like Dorsey inside. So it'll be a good test for him and this team overall.
They also have that backcourt that's so dynamic. Here's no good there for, I believe that's John Ikpatokin, right?
Ikpatokin, yep.
Ikpatokin.
I had to get it right myself.
Get the right pronunciation.
As player special as him, you got to make sure that's on point, because I really think his upside is tremendous.
Ikpatokin, and the steal by Leger.
Yeah, see, those are the things of his game he's got to clean up, just understanding more. But, I mean,
the size, the tools, it's all there.
Like he's only been playing for a couple years. Like, that's a crazy thing. And he's got 1 more year of development here at RNS. About 6'7" wing with length and athleticism.
Kick out to Charles, no good. Yeah, it's an exciting time for all of these players, right? Trying to figure out their own games. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be RNS basketball. Potokin. And you can't miss the RNS backcourt, too, between Titus Heron, who takes the 3 and misses, and Farrell Wen.
Yep. Dynamic, both lefties. Can both fill it up from outside. Crafty guards. They really get their teams going. The key to containing this RNS team ultimately is containing their guard play.
Leger for 3.
Picking up where he left off.
Keeps up the hot shooting. Heron, nice trap. They break it. RNS, Ikpatokin.
I like the pace of this game so far. Both teams getting up. They're ready to play. Both got a win yesterday, like I said, so the confidence is there.
Yeah, you can feel the defensive intensity.
Yeah. Shout out to TMU in the house right now, recruiting some of the prospects. Yesterday we had Laurentian as well as Lakehead. Definitely expecting to see more throughout the weekend.
Charles for 3, that's no good. Rebound by Ikpatokin. Titus Heron assessing. Greg Dorsey, like you mentioned, had a good game last night. Dorsey kicks it out, back to Heron. Heron trying to get inside, gets the foul call. Playground's a really nice spot, man. I enjoy this place. It looks cool.
Definitely. The artwork.
Yep, has a nice feel to it.
It's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
Yep.
I agree.
And I think some high-level players would agree with us as well. I mean, past few summers we've seen Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who I think NBA MVP for this season. He used to come here 6 a.m. Past couple summers, worked on his game. His cousin Nikhil Alexander-Walker would come, a few other guys. So it's pretty cool, man. The community is tighter and closer than you would think. And we got a timeout right now, first of the game. So we're going to take a break as well.
Rookie mistake. We're back, folks. NPA basketball, CSJV versus RNS. It is 5-3 early on for CSJV. We're seeing the defensive intensity from both sides.
Yep.
A lot of aggression. You see they're picking up 3/4 of the way already, RNS. CSJV breaks the press. Louis Jean to Leger. And a turnover.
Here we go.
This is dangerous. The layup for Ikpatoka, man. He's such a great athlete.
Yeah.
Such a great athlete.
Probably took 1-2 dribbles max that time from half court. Got to the rim with ease.
Sam Carl Charles tries to get inside. No. Louis Jean. Shot clock winding down. That's going to be a shot clock violation. So great defensive possession from RNS, getting the stop here. Couple of substitutions for both teams.
Yep.
Tidiane Koulibaly coming in for CSJV.
He was impressive yesterday as well.
Another great athlete,
yeah,
right?
A lot of length, high-level rim protector.
Titus Heron. Let's see if he can get it going.
Yeah.
Potikin finding, that's Bergier Irving on the inside. Trying to get in. Potikin looking again. Has to settle for the jumper, no good. And that's an area of his game that has to grow, right?
For sure, definitely. You need that jump shot at the next level. And I think he has the mechanics and a good foundation to work on. Obviously, a lot of work to be done just in terms of getting up reps. I think that's the biggest thing. But when I look at his shot, I don't see like a broken jump shot.
No,
like that.
no. Just getting the reps there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Getting the reps, getting comfortable. But if he gets that jump shot and that shot-making ability combined with his athleticism, length, motor, you know, he's going to be playing with UPlay Canada this upcoming summer as well, with guys like Will Riley and that whole bunch. So that'll be a massive opportunity for him. He was great yesterday too. The passes he was making Like, not the tallest guard or anything like that, but he plays that point guard spot
He's
at a high
crafty.
level. Yeah,
He's a
for
crafty
sure.
guard. Yeah,
Great
that's
feel.
for sure. Heron, kick out. The three for Ikpatok, no good.
Rayner, nice board.
I keep going back to the old pronunciation, you know?
Yeah.
Ikpotikin. Thanks. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Ikpotikin. Another jumper, no good.
They're forcing him to.
Yeah, so good defense by CSJV, right?
Great defense.
Fandio to Louis Jean to Diani Koulibaly. Saw the cutter, but the cutter didn't see him. That's going to be a turnover for CSJV.
It's going to come down to the wire. Sort of tell. Both teams are evenly matched. This is a Quebec-based program taking on a New Brunswick-based program. So, again, always raving about the national component of this league. You'll love to see it because there's hoopers everywhere, and they just all need a platform.
Heron. Rayner Glenn. Heron. Gets blocked by Louis Jean, but he recovers it. Kick out. The three, no good. That was a great defensive play.
I feel like the shot clock should have went off. Unless they had more time than that, but they got the ball anyways. Ball don't lie, regardless.
Yep. The good old adage. Philippe Fandio to Maxime Louis Jean. Trying to deal with this press. Xavier Belmar inside to Diani Koulibaly. That's easy. Heron. Pesky defense by Fandio. Rayner Glenn, and that's a walk. You got to put the ball on the floor, man.
For sure. Rayner had a 5-steal game yesterday. So.
I can't tell you how many NBA players get that travel call on them, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in the NBA, they're probably letting them go with it, what, 60% of the time?
Yep. And it still gets called all the time.
Yeah, still.
Pablo Carvajal now in the game. To Diani Koulibaly inside for the finish.
Let's go.
So an easy way to break the press, and it's going to be a timeout for RNS as we will be back for more NPA basketball. CSJV leading. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. CSJV getting off to a good start here. Dealing with that RNS, press very easily on offense, and on defense, they've locked up as well. See the pressure here from CSJV. Floater, no good. Koulibaly, it's going to be a foul call. Appreciate you guys tuning into NPA basketball. Really, really fun session here so far at the playground in Burlington. Here's Fandio for three. It's going to be out of bounds. It hit the top.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching and you're around, you're in the area, definitely want to come check out some high-level hoops here locally. You know, you never know where a lot of these players will end up in the future. And if you're tuning in wherever you are, again, thanks for tuning in. A big part of why we put on this broadcast is, you know, so people can watch if they can't make it in person, if they're in another province, whatever the case is. And of course, big part for the college coaches, both sides of the border. If they can't make it in person, tune into the broadcast, check out the talent. And that way it just creates more opportunities at the next level for these guys. That's
Absolutely.
what it's all about.
Growing the next generation of the game, folks.
It's crazy, man. I always think of seeing Will Riley here just because he's blowing up so much now, coming off of the Basketball Without Borders MVP at All-Star Weekend. Seeing him for the first time here when he was a 9th grader, he was probably a 6'3" guard. Always had a high-level skill set and feel. But then he hits a growth spurt. Now he officially got measured at 6'9".
Wow.
Just after a couple years with that same skill set of a guard, which is why he's starting to blow up now. A lot of people, and I agree with them, think he can be a potential lottery pick. That's how good he is. That's how much of his game fits in today's NBA. Just his shot-making ability, type of player.
What draft class would that be?
He would, depends if he reclasses and comes out of high school this year, which he can, because he's a class of 2025. That would be him doing his post-grad year. He has all the high major offers other than the big blue bloods. I mean, he's got Alabama, Texas Tech, Oregon.
Nice.
So if he wanted to, he can commit to one of those schools 2024. If he has a great season, he would be a true freshman, declare for the 2025 draft.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
2025 draft. Similar to what Josh Primo did. He actually reclassed, was a true freshman at Alabama, and then he ended up going lottery. So we sort of saw the same thing with Shaedon Sharpe. So a lot of that's happening, man. The talent is here. We saw it at the World Cup. We're seeing it in the NBA. Guys like Shea, guys like Jamal, like real elite level, like we just said earlier. Shea.
Really is the golden era, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
and it's only getting better. It really is only
crazy,
getting better.
man.
It's crazy. The talent level, the depth of the talent, it's all there.
Yep, it's just about building the infrastructure so they know it's here at home for them. They don't necessarily have to go to the States. Of course, it's an option for some higher level players if you want to go to a Montverde or whatever the case is. But you can go to a Fort Erie, you can go to a RNS or a CSJV. A lot of that programming is starting to come here in Canada in real time.
Elevator screen here for Sam Carl Charles into a pick and roll. Fumbling. Charles looking for it. Floater. No, actually. Fadeaway doesn't go. Rainer Glenn pushing the ball for RNS. Looking for Greg Dorsey in the post.
Gotta get him in.
Nice. See if he can finish, and he does.
Dorsey's pretty underrated passer out of the post. He's able to catch and make quick decisions.
He has the size to almost automatically be a mismatch in the post, too, right?
I mean, and the footwork and skill to score in a lot of one-on-one coverages. If they want to bring the double, they got shooters to kick out to or cutters like that. I like his game.
Fandio nets the turnover. A little bit of miscommunication from CSJV there, so the zone is working for RNS. Surprisingly, have not seen Shakib Sadoud, by the way. So he checked in for the first minute or two and just hasn't been in the game since.
Yeah, coach made that quick sub like in the first minute, so I wonder if there's some sort of injury there.
Glenn to the foul call, so that's going to be Zachary White going to the free throw line. 11-9 for CSJV. So after a good start for CSJV, RNS has sort of gotten back into this one, but it's been because of their defense. How much of like basketball at this stage is just about being locked in on the defensive
Oh,
end. Like,
especially at this level, it's huge because not everybody can score at will like
yeah.
so many of the rare players, right? So if you come in with a great game plan, even if you're
Van
not as
Dio.
talented, you can pull out some wins. That's what some of the better coach teams do at this level.
Yep.
Yeah.
And folks, it'll be 11-10 for CSJV as we head into the break. We'll be back for second quarter action here. We're back, folks. NPA action. CSJV up 11-10. It's been a tight quarter. A lot of defense. We were just talking about it. Just, both teams are locked in, playing physical basketball. Game plans are there. And Shakib Sadoud
There he is.
back into the game. So, not sure what happened there in the first quarter, but CSJV's best player is back in. Sadoud. It's going to be an offensive foul, a little hook.
He might have picked up 2 fouls in the first.
That might have
now
been
that
it.
I think
And
about it.
maybe
'Cause
that's.
I remember he had that charge, and
right.
then there was a play down here. He probably got called for something. And if they called something now on him,
That's three,
that's
and
three,
yeah,
right back out. Ah, that's tough.
Yeah, so that's going to be, I believe that is 3
Yeah.
on Shakib Sadoud. So,
And I mean, if you're the coach, you'd probably rather him late in the game. So if you can save him now, at the same time, he's going to be fresh coming in that second half. He could be fresh,
luckily
or he could be
CSJV
cold.
has a lot of size
so
that they
much
can
depth.
throw out, right? That's the
Particularly
great
their
thing.
guard play. Like we talk about Charles and Maxime Louis-Jean all the time, but then Philippe Fandio's been great.
Right.
Guys like Leger can step in, Carvajal, so they've got a lot of depth, a lot of skill. RNS.
That was going to be an offensive foul on Louis-Jean. The push-off. Rainer Glenn gets trapped, trying to find something. He does, and it's going to be a turnover. Dussel, the transition lay. That's no good. Louis-Jean tries to save it. He does. Leger. CSJV working it around. That's going to be a foul call, I believe. So it'll be sideline out of bounds. Sorry, baseline, actually. Thought it was going to be sideline. Oh, Leger gets it. Inside, and another foul call. So that's going to be Christian Lazi going to the free throw line. Titus Heron coming back into the game for RNS. The first game of action today at Burlington. We already had one session, or not even a session, a day of games yesterday.
Yep.
Couple of good ones. Got a couple more coming later today.
Yep. Got North Star and LBA after this. And then at 6 o'clock, RNS and Polaris. Polaris came out. Yesterday's game between Polaris and Ridley was easily the game of the day. High-level matchup at the point guard position between Caleb Roberts and Anderson Cummins. They went shot for shot, but ultimately Polaris remained undefeated, now 6-0. And they got lit in here because, like I told you, this is technically their home facility.
Right,
They
yeah.
practice here, they go to school here. So the whole bleachers were packed. It was like a student section. They were loud, like
That's
loud
awesome.
as I've ever heard it in this building. And trust me, I've done a lot of games in this building. It was loud. Parents, students, like both teams are here. And they pulled out the win. Great atmosphere. So that'll be a good game between RNS tonight and then 2 more tomorrow.
Another trap here by RNS. Fighting Leger on the inside. The dump off and the finish for Alazi. So CSJV doing a good job of breaking down the trapping that RNS is doing defensively. Finding guys inside, and it leads to the and one there. Free throw no good. Farrell went, pushing it. Heron for 3, no good. Maxime Louis-Jean. Pick and roll, nothing there. And it's gonna be stolen by Heron. It's stolen back by Louis-Jean, and Juji finishes inside. So a broken play helps Juji get inside. CSJV up 5 here in the second quarter. Rainer Glenn. You're looking at this zone defense from CSJV. They used that zone in last session to really be a dominant defensive team. Here's Louis-Jean. Alazi tries to step through. That's going to be an offensive foul. I do not envy refs who try to make the block charge call, man.
It's got to be one of, if not the toughest call in sports as a whole, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because split second, you got to make a decision with the evidence that you saw, like, so quickly.
And it's not like you're getting, you know, replays and
exactly.
challenges in this
Unless,
level, right?
Yeah,
you know, so.
Right? So it's a tough call to make for sure. We were just talking to the
10, yeah.
we were talking to the refs earlier at break, and then I said to you, like, man, the mind of a basketball ref, so
it's
interesting.
tough. It's a hard job,
right?
man. What did you call it during the break? A thankless job. It is a thankless job. Yeah.
Because everyone's upset at you, ref. You saw ref this and that. But if you
never
do a
make
solid
anybody
job,
happy as a ref,
you do a solid job. No one says good job, ref. You were the ref of the game. You were the like, no one says that. It's like, all right, you did your job.
Dorsey with the finish, no good. So RNS looking to get something going offensively. This CSJV zone has been bothering them. Going to be a foul on Louis-Jean. Sam Carl Charles checking back into the game, as is Angelo Kizuzo. Potikin back into the game. This zone once again causing problems. How will they break it? Here's Heron. Heron, step back 3, no good.
That's
so
a tough shot over some tough defense.
Hasn't got off to the start he's wanted to. Nice play, and CSJV is rolling right now in this second quarter. They're turning defense into offense, getting turnovers, and another one there forced. Here's Kizozo going inside, finishes the layup.
So much length on the perimeter. They're all quick. They do a great job of rotating. Oh, there.
Almost another turnover there for RNS. And a deflection there by CSJV. So you're looking at this zone defense by CSJV just make things difficult for RNS on all levels. They can't get in on the inside. They can't create separation right now. You know, they have the size to be able to break this zone, right?
Yeah.
Flash middle,
And
make
the
a pass.
too, right?
And the shooting, yeah,
like
absolutely.
Titus and Farrow are getting pretty clean looks for the most part, other than the ones they're forcing at the end of the shot clock. They're just not really falling.
Dorsey, tough shot in there. Dusau transition, rims out. Zach White.
They got to hit John there on that run out.
Yeah.
Utilize him more in the open court. Create a lot of easy chances inside.
Xavier Belmar.
Oh no, right into our monitor. Is it all right, Tristan? Are we still on? All right, sorry about that, folks. You can hear us still, which I think you can. A little
technical difficulty
as
there,
you can imagine when a ball goes smashing into our monitor and our broadcast set. But shout out to our main broadcaster, Tristan Jones, for getting us back up.
Yes, sir.
In a jiffy. You remember who threw that pass? We're going to have to talk to him. No, I'm just playing. Nope. There we go.
All right, back to action, folks. 21-10 for CSJV. They've done a great job in this second quarter of completely shutting out RNS. 12-0 for CSJV to start this quarter. Rainer Glenn. That zone once again for CSJV. Here's Glenn trying to get it on the inside. He does, and it's going to be a foul call. I love when a team locks in defensively, and this is what you're seeing right now with CSJV. So, Rainer Glenn looking to get RNS their first points of the second quarter.
Oh, that's right. 12,
Does not.
12 zip currently. Credit to CSJV's defense. Eight guys have scored so far for CSJV. So nice spread contribution. Leger leading them with 5, but a couple guys got a bucket here, a bucket there.
As the French would say, egalitarian, you know?
What's that mean?
Oh, you don't know what that, it's like, you know, spread
like
it out. You know,
okay.
Yeah.
You threw me off with the accent. You know you're French, eh?
No, I don't, but it's the one word I know that's related to basketball.
I see the vision. They probably like that if the folks watching over in Quebec.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you.
Shout out to Quebec. Always produce some high-level talent.
Absolutely.
Always a lot of tough players.
Some of the best talent in the country is coming from Quebec, man.
For sure.
Heron back into the game. Jack Livingston, and it's going to be, I believe that's going to be a travel call. So RNS coach not that happy with that call, I think. I think it will be a travel call.
He said there's 2 teams.
See, an unenviable job for the refs, man. It's tough.
Gotta love Damien. That's a technical.
Yeah. Fandillo gets the first to go. It's 24-11 for CSJV. RNS will get the ball back after that technical foul shot. See if they can get things going offensively here. Dorsey posting up. Rainer Glenn, they're back in that zone now. Heron for three. And again, another good look, just short.
Honestly, if I'm him, got to keep taking that because you're a couple away from getting onto a roll, and suddenly a double-digit lead shrinks to a couple possessions.
What did Dion Waiters say? I'd rather go 0 for 99 than 0 for 10.
I mean, hey, I respect it.
Keep shooting.
Especially if you're confident in your ability, like we've seen Titus have big games before, so it's only a matter of time before those start falling.
Great hustle by Rainer Glenn there, but it'll still be CSJV ball.
Timeout.
It's going to be a timeout for CSJV as we will be back for more second quarter action, 24-11 in favor of CSJV. We're back, folks. CSJV handling business here early in the second quarter. Belmar has to force it up. He does. No good. CSJV recovers it. They've been everywhere, man. They've been doing everything. Everything right here, and that's going to be an offensive foul call. So one thing they did wrong so far in this second quarter.
That's a big credit to their depth. Again, having no drop-off, they have so many players they can plug in, and they just play their role at a high level. We haven't even seen their leading scorer, Shakib Sadoud. He's been in foul trouble majority of this game. He's probably played 2-3 minutes. But the other guys have just been stepping it up at a high level. And again, I think it's their guards, kind of like that three-headed monster that just sets everybody up. And they got a lot of guys in the right places, too.
And it's going to be an offensive foul on Titus Heron there. You thought that they maybe figured something out with the pick and roll, but Heron's struggling here in this game starting off. He's gotten good looks, he's gotten good moments, but still not much on the board yet, 1 point. Fandillo finds Coulibaly inside. Coulibaly finishes. I really like his ability to, be crafty on the inside, show his athleticism. Pick and roll. Here's Went. No good. Louis Jean in transition, takes the contact. No good. Coulibaly gets it back, and he's fouled. So
high activity for him.
Very, very high activity. Great motor. using it to his best ability, and it's going to be 2 shots for Koulibaly.
He made a great contest on the defensive end.
Yep.
Sprinted down, caught it, got fouled. That's the thing. They've got a lot of length on the perimeter, but if you happen to beat the perimeter guys, they've got length at the rim waiting.
Oh, yeah.
And then they can get it and push out quick because they've got quick guards. So, man, matchup nightmare for a lot of teams. We've seen them pull out a lot of big wins. They came the closest out of any team by far to giving 40 Red their only loss of the season when they played them here in the second session. They just barely lost that game. Chris Kumu had to hit a game winner.
Ooh, what a block by Went. And on the other side, transition, Ikpatoken!
Yeah. Talked about that earlier, man. If you can run out, look for him, get it to him in the open court, and he's hard to contain there, like we just saw. That might have been the boost. RNS could lock in now, finish this half strong. Nice
Sam
pump
Carl
fake.
Charles, nice fake. Can't get the finish.
Oh, little domino.
So 26-13 here for CSJV. And a turnover for CSJV.
There we go. A lot of ball left to be played. If RNS could make a push going into the half, potentially cut it to single digits, and then go from there. I mean, to still be in this game after only scoring 3 points, 1 field goal in a whole quarter, still a chance. Seconds to get it past half court.
4 seconds, let's see what they can do. 4, oh, and he's saved by the whistle.
Yeah, a little too aggressive that time by CSJV's defense, but it's been working for them the whole game, forcing turnovers. Just that time they got called for the foul. Rainer Glenn at the line. Need all the points you can get at this point.
Glenn misses the free throw. So a total of 3 points, man. 3 points for RNS in this second quarter. Make that 4.
And you're still somewhat in this game.
Charles finds Elazi. Louis Jean. So RNS is in his zone now. Koulibaly. Kick out. No good. It's going to be a shot clock violation.
Nice D.
So we're seeing RNS pick it up on defense now.
Yep. They just got to convert offensively.
Yep.
They're a few threes away from getting back into this game.
And they have the shooters to be able to do that.
Yep. Maybe they'll like the other side of the court in the second half better.
Wen trying to get inside. Nice dump off to Dorsey, and that's going to be a foul call.
Dorsey at the line.
No good on the first free throw. Second one goes down, so down by 11 here. RNS, can they chip away to make this thing more interesting going into the second half? Here's Christian Alazi. Koulibaly pushed in the back and a foul. going to be 2 shots for CSJV coming up.
Half has been nearly an hour. A lot of foul calls. Like an NBA game. We'd even do the TV timeouts and all that other stuff either. It's still going long.
Coulibaly. This is the free throws. Rainer Glenn. 11-point game. They're trying to look for Dorsey in the post. They can't find him. Went now. Looking for Dorsey again. That is going to be a foul, I believe, on Alazi. Dorsey going to the line again. See if he can convert this time.
Yep. Like I said, you need all the points you can get when you're down. They've got a lot of trips to the line. Haven't really been able to convert on them. Still only 1 field goal made this half, but if they make these free throws, suddenly it's a single-digit game. The flow of this game has been a little crazy, but that's good because that just means you'll get a crazy ending, which is always good. See some of the LBA guys starting to file in, getting their warm-ups in on the other court, as well as some of the North Star guys as well. Will be matched up next game.
Dorsey no good. Fandio. Trying to find Coulibaly. That's a turnover.
Pass.
Glenn went for 3. No good. So some of these shots that usually go down for RNS just aren't falling right now.
That one looks short, so must not have the legs under him for whatever reason. Maybe didn't sleep well last night.
Got to get your Gatorade, man. Hydrate.
Exactly, got to stretch.
Alazi, no good, and that's going to be an offensive foul. So foul calls and turnovers have been the name of the game for the last couple of minutes in this one. It is 26-15, a minute 30 left in the second quarter. Still, RNS has only scored 5 points in this second quarter. If they can somehow just get going offensively, it can be an interesting finish here.
Choppy game here for sure. A lot of stoppage, a lot of...
Here's Glenn. Cross screen to get Dorsey inside. And Irvin gets rejected by Coulibaly.
There he is, man, that length.
Incredible athlete.
Yeah, he acts as an anchor for them inside, which is huge.
Between him, Sadoud, Leger, Dusau, they have a lot of size that they can go to.
Yeah, and a team against, say, you know, they get matched up with the top dog, Fort Erie in the playoffs. A lot of bodies to be able to have to throw at their size, because that team is loaded with size as well. So.
Under a minute left in this one, or at least in the first half. Bergier, Irving, Dorsey, that's gonna be a 2. No good. Out of bounds, CSJV ball. Fandio. Again, slowly, meticulously working to break down this press from RNS. Fandio, pick and roll with Dusau. Fandio looking for Dusau. Tipped, Charles for 3, no good. And they're working for the final possession. That's halftime here at the playground. Folks, it is 26-16. RNS climbing back, CSJV locking in defensively. We will be back for second half action.
platform designed to provide maximum exposure and growth opportunities for Canadian basketball at all levels, starting with grade 5 students all the way to the NBA. The foundation of the blueprint begins with our strategic partners, the Playground Global, who provide world-class basketball facility access for Canadian basketball programming nationwide. The NPH Showcase League is an introduction to our ecosystem, an exposure platform for club programs all across Canada to experience a competitive, developmental, and positive environment. All year round, this league reaches the players, coaches, parents, and the Canadian basketball community at large. This provides a great opportunity for sponsors to tap into a rapidly growing market and demographic within the high volume of foot traffic. The NPH Showcase Camp is our identification platform, focusing on finding the hidden basketball talent Canada has to offer and guiding them to that next level. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from NBA experienced skill trainers. The Game Speaks Combine acts as the elite, invitational-only camp that provides every player an opportunity to measure their talent up against the best prospects in Canada. A 2-day event of skill testing, pro-level drills, and NBA-style combine, with the ultimate goal of securing scholarships. Top performers raised their stock and are now elevated on a national scale to strengthen their recruitment opportunities. The Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. Since 2015, the CNIT brings over 100 top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. The CNIT is Canada's only NCAA-certified tournament that takes place during a live period where NCAA coaches are eligible to recruit prospects in person. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the Canadian basketball ecosystem and the elite-level NPH League, the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is at the top of our internal programming and quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Involving strategic prep programs nationwide, the NPA prides itself on delivering a national platform to showcase the different playing styles, characteristics, and unique talent each province has to offer. All North Pole Hoops sanctioned events include exposure services that help propel and aid players on their recruitment mission. From individual player mixtapes that showcase the unique characteristics of that athlete, to our mentorship program, which helps families navigate within the basketball landscape and connect players to prep and post-secondary coaches. Using the intel gathered after identifying the top prospects within our ecosystem, NPH provides a bridge in the form of a scouting service for post-secondary programs looking to recruit. Since 2011, North America's top universities rely on NPH's highly experienced national and regional scouts for intel on prospects on and off the court. Outside of America, Canada is the #1 producer of talent in the world, with over 20 Canadians in the NBA. NPH CEO Tarek Sabate is exploring the global market and building relationships to offer the NPH scouting service to professional basketball teams and leagues worldwide. Finally, utilizing the NPH exposure arm, comprised of digital marketing and live broadcasting, NPH acts as its own media and marketing partner for all of our entities below. With over 75,000 subscribers between Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, NPH is able to reach and influence over 15 million accounts on an annual basis, conveying the message of Canadian basketball and providing a direct platform for our strategic partners to excel in this industry. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint.
We're back, folks. How you doing? Welcome back to NPA basketball, CSJV versus RNS. And, you know, CSJV has done his job. Shaqib Sadoud, excuse me, back into the game after a first half riddled with foul trouble. And that's going to be an offensive foul. A lot of fouls, to be honest with you, Joe. In that first half, we were talking to the officials at halftime. They were like, we would love to see more of a flow for this game. And
It's been really choppy.
it's been physical. It's been choppy. There's no question.
But I mean, if you're RNS to only be down after only scoring one field goal in the second quarter, missing a bunch of free throws, they're still in striking distance. So they really got to lock in. They can still win this game.
Token, no good. Koulibaly tries to go all the way, and that's deflected out of bounds. It's going to be RNS basketball. 26-16, like you said, only down 10. You get some shots from Heron, you get some shots from Farrow.
Yep.
You're back into this one, right? Going to be another turnover there for RNS. So it just feels like CSJV is giving RNS these opportunities to get back into the game. You know, they haven't been the best offensively. They've been great defensively. And RNS just can't capitalize, right? Sadoud thinks about it, goes all the way, kick out. Charles for three. That's good.
So interesting dribble drive that time by Sadoud. He's got a very cagey pump fake. He's able to attack the closeout really well. He made a nice play for his size, able to put it on the deck.
That's really impressive stuff from Sadoud, the big man. Dorsey, that's definitely going to be a foul call.
I was going to say, what a contest, but
a lot of contact on that one from Koulibaly, so Dorsey will go to the free throw line here. No good on the free throw. Louis Jean pushing it. Dusau. Kick out. Sadoud for three. No good. Heron. Farrow went. Let's see if they can get things going offensively. Ikpatokin, no good. Ikpatokin, excuse me. You got the first pronunciation, and now I'm messing it up every time. Here's Sadoud.
you're making me second.
That's going to be an offensive foul. I know, yeah.
Potikin. John and Potikin.
Big Potikin. Getting some encouragement from his coach. And the ball gets fumbled around. Koulibaly gets it. Now CSJV pushing. Here's Leger. Sam Carl Charles. He's open. Thinks about it. Goes all the way. No good. Farrow went. CSJV back into the zone, and that zone causes another turnover for RNS. This has been the ball game, folks. It has been RNS trying to get something going offensively. CSJV zone being able to get stops pretty regularly, and yeah, it's been a tight one, but it's also been one that's just been grueling a little bit.
Yeah.
Leger for three, no good. Dorsey the rebound. Heron to Went. Thinking about it. Heron for three. Can he get it going? He does not. Dorsey the rebound. Gets it to go.
Something out of nothing that time, Greg Dorsey. I think they should be hitting him in the middle every time in that zone.
Yep. Speaking of the middle, breaks the defense, Dusau.
That's too easy.
Heron to Dorsey. Thinks about it. Inside. The finish no good. Rebound. Trying to get corralled. They fight for it.
Oh,
Louise.
wow.
Oh, wow. Lots of contact on here. It's going to be a jump ball call. You see that physicality. They're not willing to let go. A lot of energy. Oh, and then some pushing and shoving happening too. But you love that. You love that they want this, right?
And they left it at just that. Like, it didn't escalate into anything more than what it was. It's just two teams that love to compete.
So it's going to be CSJV ball.
How much of an advantage is it to be able to communicate to your teammates in
French?
a language?
Yeah, you're right.
Where a majority of the other teammates, now I don't know how many RNS guys can speak French, but.
So actually it's going to be RNS ball here. Confusion by the officials in terms of the direction arrow. Farrell went. Ikpatoke.
Nice. Oh, good at handling.
Out of bounds.
Flat.
No good. A lot of these jumpers are short for Ikpatoke, and then the transition lay by Sam Carl Charles. Things have just been easier for CSJV than they have been for RNS. Aaron. Ikpatoke. Inside, Farrell went. Tries to get the behind the back, and a little bit too much there, so another turnover for RNS. Things are starting to break down here for RNS, and they are down 32-19 to CSJV. We will be back after these messages. We're back, folks, here at the playground in Burlington. CSJV is up and pretty much dominating through their defense. RNS just not getting anything going offensively. Sam Carl Charles. Johan Leger shifts up, misses the three. Dorsey the rebound, Rainer Glenn looking. Glenn trying to get in on the inside to Dorsey. Heron. Still nothing materializes. Gonna be a kick ball. Heron. Looking to break down this zone. Leger, the pick and the finish. Johan Leger. Transition. Rainer Glenn trying to get something going. Another turnover for CSJV, and RNS is discombobulated. Dusau to Koulibaly on the inside, the finish. So a couple of transition opportunities for CSJV, and they are rolling in the second half. Glenn, that's going to be another turnover for RNS. They are fumbling this game right now.
A lot of the same in what we saw from CSJV defensively in that second quarter. High-level ball pressure, length in the perimeter, all around the court, really making it tough for RNS to get into any sort of rhythm.
36-19 for CSJV. The pick and roll. Charles to Dusau, who pops, doesn't get it to go. Let's see if RNS can get in this one, man, because their shooters have just not hit their shots. Their guards haven't been that safe with the ball. A lot of turnovers. Dorsey and a foul call. Really, it seems like Dorsey has been their only source of offense here in this game. Second free throw is no good. CSJV corrals it. Koulibaly, kick out. Dusau swinging it around. Leger thinks about it. Koulibaly, nice dump off pass, and the finish by Dusau. So just great basketball here by CSJV.
They're picking apart the RNS defense right now. Getting whatever they want inside, ultimately.
Dorsey, that's going to be a charge. And CSJV is getting everything they want defensively. Their teammates are loving it. It's been good. Literally everything has been good for CSJV right now. Great defense, locking in and making them pay on the offensive end too.
They might be making a statement this session to the rest of the league. Dominant win yesterday. They're dominating right now. If they can go perfect 3-0 in a dominant fashion, now with a lot of new players at full strength, looking at, I always refer to the depth that I see on the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that can all step in, play a role at a high level, no drop off in production.
Charles to Leger. Louis Jean can't get it to go, but Koulibaly on the inside. He has been awesome all game, man. Really, really great performance from Adama Tidiane Koulibaly. Koulibaly with 8 rebounds, 8 points. He has 2 assists, a steal and a block. He's been absolutely awesome in this game, and he gets the ball inside. Nice pass to Leger, and it's going to be foul. It's going to be a foul call on Ikpatoken. It's going to be free throws for Leger. Really, really loving Koulibaly's game tonight, or today. It's the afternoon. What are we talking about?
This game's been going on for so long, it almost feels like it's the evening.
So 38-20. Leger, the free throw doesn't go, and guess who corrals it? Koulibaly. Louis Jean outside, pick and roll with Koulibaly. Louis Jean gets in on the inside, swings it. Leger the three, no good. Transition opportunity is stopped by Sam Carl Charles. Irving the three, and he gets it to go. Let's see if that wakes up RNS a little bit. Charles, Leger, Koulibaly, dump off, and another foul call. That has been 5 possessions in a row where they have broken down this press from RNS by using Koulibaly in the middle, and he has made them pay. Just really, really great game from Adama Tidiane Koulibaly, who subs out, gets a well-deserved break. Dusau to the free throw line. First one is good. Stephane Dusau, 5 points tonight. Second one rolls in 2. Almost had another,
time,
almost had another situation where our broadcast booth got destroyed, but we survived, folks.
Is it getting personal? I don't know. They not like what we're saying. They want to tear us down.
Farrell went.
We need an elevated angle.
Yeah.
Mike Dotto, I know you're listening. Elevated angle next session.
Dusau. Kizuzo. Inside to Dusau, no good. Fights for the rebound, doesn't get it. Farrow. It's going to be another loose ball and another turnover for RNS. Kizuzo. Inside, Alazi, he loses it, so a lot of turnovers here in this third quarter. Went. Number 7 is David Alugo. Went deep three, no good. And him and Heron just have struggled in this one so far.
It's tough, man.
A combined 1 point between Titus Heron and Farrell Went. So I think you can kind of see where the point of emphasis was for CSJV defensively, taking away those guards and what they can do in terms of scoring the ball, shooting the ball, making plays. Kizuzo, Fandillo for 3. Rims out, Koulibaly with the rebound.
Into his hand somehow, right?
Again, Adama Tidiane Koulibaly, an incredible game, 10 points. He has 10 rebounds. He has a block. He has a steal. He's been everywhere tonight for CSJV.
Great placement too. I mean, I know it looked like the ball just got tipped and ended up in his hands, but great placement, very important for great rebounders, knowing where to be, having a nose for the ball.
Farrell Went, third quarter, scores his first bucket of the game.
Better late than never.
Fandillo, thinking. Really meticulous guard, looking for Leger. Nice pass. So
right on the mark.
Really crafty play by Fandillo. Alugo looking. Kick out. Irving. Back to Alugo for 3. No good. Kizuzo gets the rebound.
Third quarter.
And that's it, folks. Yeah.
So we got one more to go.
It's 45-25 for CSJV. They have handled business here, especially in the third quarter. We will be back for fourth quarter action. We're back for fourth quarter action here at the playground in Burlington. NPA basketball, CSJV up big against RNS. They've done a lot of their damage on the defensive end here. That's Xavier Belmar. Gets the finish to go.
They really can't do any wrong this game. It's been a real defensive masterclass. Yep, 8-second. Just as I was saying, absolutely stifling defense all game in the backcourt, in the front court. Length on the perimeter, length at the rim. They're communicating in French too. Great rotations, a lot of depth, so you can just cycle fresh legs in all the time.
So they're looking for Koulibaly. Kizuzo on the inside.
Nice
counted and one.
Nice hop step in the lane. I like that when small guards get 2 feet in the paint, stop, and then from there, right, you can either go up, you're gonna attract the defense, you can possibly kick it out, dump off. But being able to play off 2 feet is key, especially for your guards.
Zuzo, no good. Rainer Glenn. Farrell went.
Oh.
Went on the inside. Nice dump off pass to Alugo, who gets the finish. Maybe the best play of the game for RNS.
Probably.
Fandio. Gonna be a foul call on Bergier Irving. (51-25) for CSJV. Koulibaly. That's going to be a foul call on Irving. Here's Belmar. Koulibaly wants it on the inside. Pick and roll between him and Fandio. Fandio looking for his own shot. The fader, no good. Koulibaly the rebound. They're fighting for it, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Farrell went.
Adama Tidiane Koulibaly now with a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds.
Yep. Couple of stocks, too, a steal and a block.
Yep.
Transition opportunity for CSJV. Belmar. Rainer Glenn steals it. Farrell went. Mid-range jumper, no good. Koulibaly with the rebound. Transition opportunity, the kick out, like the idea, just not the right moment there. So Koulibaly getting some encouragement from his coach, saying that was great job running the break, looking for your teammates. He's been doing a great job in general tonight. Rainer Glenn. On the inside, kick out, Glenn. Heron getting in on the inside, the floater, no good. And guess who rebounds it, folks? Again. Adama Tidiane Koulibaly.
He's working on a 15-15 game.
Little Nikola Jokic, here's Fandio. Oh, Koulibaly, of course, gets the rebound. It just slips out of his hands, though.
Man.
Got to finish that if you're Fandio. Glenn trying to break this press. On the inside, the finish. That was Zach White, or excuse me, that's actually Jack Livingston. Belmar. Nice seal by Koulibaly. Belmar loses it though. Rainer Glenn in transition, trying to go all the way, gets the foul call. Still 51-27. No real damage done by RNS as a hockey sub here from CSJV. Little group substitution.
Platoon swap. Salud checking back into the game. Dealt with foul trouble for most of the game, so he didn't play much, but still CSJV able to get it done without their leading scorer. That way you're at least saving him fresh legs for the next game. Rebound there from Salud.
Glenn with the steal, but isn't able to keep it. CSJV, Dusau on the inside, the kick out. Carvajal, nice dump off to Sadud. He misses, but gets his own rebound and finishes. Great defensive communication here. Still up 20 plus, and CSJV is locking in on the defensive end. You love that effort. That's Heron, no good. Dusau with the rebound. Shakib Sadud finds Dusau. It's just been too easy for CSJV in this game.
Whatever they wanted on both ends. Scoring inside, forcing turnovers, foul there. CSJV with momentum now heading in to nationals.
Another miscue there by RNS. Turnover again by CSJV. So some sloppy basketball here in the fourth quarter. Sort of understandable with this lead, but Podikin.
Good job.
Gonna be a timeout for RNS as they are down 55-29. We will be back for more NPA basketball coming up. We're back, folks, and running. RNS trying to get back into this one late. Here's Heron for three, no good. It's been all CSJV in this one. They have dominated defensively and really got whatever they want on the offensive end, too. Dusau to Sadud, the three, corner, no good. Dorsey, the rebound. Heron. Livingston, no good for three. A lot of contact there, but no call. It's going to be a finish there.
Yeah, nice finish through contact. The ref said play on.
Glenn to Heron. Another shot by Livingston. No good.
And another good look. Like, that was a nice open shot. They're just not converting. And that's a tough thing, too, when you're taking shots you know you've made before.
Yeah.
They're just not dropping for whether it's your legs or...
It's a token alley-oop! What a play! If there's one thing you can take away from that. Wow, what a move, what a finish.
And we talked about his ability in the open court. I felt like they should have just been looking at him a lot of these opportunities to try to pick up their pace, play faster, play through him. Now he's locking up.
Great defense,
wow,
but
better offense.
Better offense. Carvajal finishes through.
I think John has been a bright spot for them. Their leading scorer, only guy in double digits currently. A couple highlight plays.
Another turnover there by Arness, and they get it back. Rainer Glenn looking, mid-range jumper, no good. Carvajal the rebound.
2-on-1.
Louis Jean.
Uh-oh.
Little alley-oop. Dusau the finish. Dorsey, a lot of contact there, and hope Dorsey is all right. Got hammered there. Podkin also got knocked. He's getting up though, should be okay. Oh. Maybe not, maybe not. So, see if he's all right here. He's getting help to the bench. Greg Dorsey. A little bit of a nasty spill there. Hope he's all right.
Yeah. He's tough as nails too. Competitor. Lays it on the line every time he plays.
So a chance for a 30-piece from CSJV to add to a big win that they had yesterday. Irving, Heron, looking on the inside, and that's another steal by Koulibaly. Transition opportunity, Belmar! The alley-oop, the finish! Irving. On the inside, White no good, and that's a contested shot by Koulibaly. Belmar in transition again, looking for Koulibaly, the finish! Two-way play by Adama Tidiane Koulibaly, who has been absolutely dominant in this one for CSJV. No good by Livingston. Pushing it again is CSJV. They're looking for Koulibaly. Fandillo on the inside to Koulibaly. In the post, looking, up and under!
Nice move. Showing a little bit of skill. He's definitely been the player of the game for this one.
So Adama Tidiane Koulibaly, 14 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and a block in 22 minutes of action. He has been absolutely dominant. They had some foul trouble in their front court with Shakib Sadoud, and he has stepped up and been massive throughout this game. Livingston, no good. Lugo, no good. Koulibaly corrals it. Fandillo pushing. Looking inside in the finish. Beautiful pass by Bryce Philippe Fandillo. Irving, corner three, no good. Another rebound, another stop for CSJV. Can't convert on that fast break. Livingston, the running floater, tough shot. 69-33 as we enter the final minute of play here. Gonna be a big win for CSJV.
Yeah. Second win here by 30 or more points.
It's gonna be 3 in the key.
Yesterday they won by around 40 actually. So this game.
The beauty of the Swish app, we can find out. 104-57 against North Star Prep.
My math is correct. That's 47-point win.
Oh! What a block and what a rejection by Koulibaly, who has been absolutely everywhere, but you hope that his teammate is all right. Lazi getting on the floor.
Man.
Looks like it's going to be a foul call as well, but just an incredible show of athleticism from Adama Tidiane Koulibaly.
Got up for that, man. Wonder what his standing reach is measured at, because the way he got up looked like his hand was near top of the backboard almost. Definitely around top of the box for sure. That was a clean block too, no goaltend, met it at the apex.
Oh yeah.
Final couple possessions here. CSJV still running their sets. Doesn't matter if they're up, whatever the case is.
Looking for the top finish. Wow.
Everything has gone their way. CSJV with another dominant performance here in the first game of the day. Now 2-0 on this session. They got one more to play tomorrow.
And that is it, folks. 69-36, a huge win for CSJV, absolutely dominating on the defensive side of the ball. Adama Tidiane Koulibaly was the player of the game for them, I think. I imagine you would agree as well, Joe. RNS has some work to do, folks. They definitely do. We will be back for more NPA action coming up. It's North Star Prep versus LBA.